Have you ever wondered how people cruise around the world? Also, did you ever think it is expensive? Tonight, it is all about luxury cruising. My name is Kelly Weils and this is Fashion Hub Extra.
This is a journey which we will take with all of you, and we want to introduce you to a brand new travel product, which is cruising. Very few people have ever done a cruise in their life. I think there's a lot of misconceptions, but it's an amazing, amazing experience. And we want all of you to come and sail with us with Royal Caribbean and Celebrity and lots of other cruises which we have under our portfolio. I would like to thank you once more for joining us this evening. Sorry guys, I'm not very good at this. I'm just speaking from spontaneously. So cruising, the reason we came up with this concept is we've been selling cruises for the last 20 years. And it's been very small, very niche. We've got lots of clients who go on cruises, but we decided to open a retail store just so that everyone can learn that there is a different product out there. Yes, I know people take packages to Dubai and packages to Mauritius. Try taking a cruise package. You will come back for more. That is for sure. There is a 99.99% satisfaction rate if you take a cruise. Am I right? Yes. I have a few people here who have been on a cruise with us time and time again, and they always come back for more. So thank you very much for making it. I would like to introduce Seymour. He's representing the Royal Caribbean brand. Would you like to say a few things?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Thank you. So thank you, Nishma. First of all, what an absolutely spectacular new agency. So well done from everybody. It's really beautiful. We've been representing Royal Caribbean and Sub-Saharan Africa for 27 years now. We're based in Johannesburg. Our office is in Johannesburg, and we look after obviously all of our South African clients. But we've really had some phenomenal growth in Africa, and we choose to partner with specialists in Africa. And in Kenya, we partner with Holiday Bazaar because they know the business and they understand what it takes to sell cruising to clients, and that's why we partner with specialists. Royal Caribbean is phenomenal brand, and we really want more Kenyans to experience it. So just imagine you're on this cruise ship in the middle of the ocean. You can learn how to surf. You can go ice skating in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of nowhere. You can go on a zip line. You can climb a rock climbing wall. You can play laser tag. And on top of that, you can bumper cars, skydive on board. There's endless amount of fun and activities. And on top of that, you can do as little as you want also. You can relax, you can lie by the pool. And more importantly, we're all into food, of course. So you've got phenomenal food experiences on board. So a cruise holiday is phenomenal value for money, and Royal Caribbean leads the way worldwide in terms of their ships and the activities. And trust me, you just need to go on it once. And as Nishma mentioned, you'll be hooked for life. So we really want Kenyans to experience it. Out of South Africa, we already send over 12,000 people a year on Royal Caribbean. So we've seen phenomenal growth. Every year we're growing by 30-40% on Royal Caribbean. And we want Kenya to really jump on board with that. And that's why we're very excited for the opening of the store. And hopefully you can spread the word and get more people to come and experience the service levels and the knowledge that Holiday Bazaar will give you here. So thank you for this opportunity. I want to introduce you also to Helen Beck. She is from Crystal Cruises. It's another one of our brands that we very proudly represent. And she'll quickly give you an insight into the world of six-star cruising.
So, good evening, everybody. It's an absolute pleasure to be here, and I would just like to congratulate you and Janelle on the concept of opening up this Cruise and Travel Planners store here in this lovely shopping mall. I think this is going to be fantastic, really, for growing the word of mouth that we need for cruising generally. So you've heard about Royal Caribbean. I used to work for Royal Caribbean, so I completely agree with everything that Seymour is saying. It's a great way to start into your cruise career. But so you can cruise a few times with Royal Caribbean, but then you come to me. Then you come to Crystal Cruises. And I'm very proud to say that my company is celebrating 30 years next year. And we are recognized as one of the world's best cruise lines. So we're in that six-star luxury segment. Our ships are a little bit smaller. We don't have that same big wow that you get when you get on board a Royal Caribbean ship, but we have something that is far more subtle. And I think everybody really appreciates. We have a wonderful quality on board of everything that we do, with our service, with our food, with our attention to detail. And in actual fact, when you're looking at this video, behind Nishma and Seymour here, the images you're looking at are crystal. So there's everything you're seeing here. And one of the things that you'll notice when you come and have a look, we have a new tagline, and it's called "Where Luxury is Personal." And that kind of sums up the Crystal experience, because it's all about our guests. It's all about anticipating service and delivering excellent service to them. We also have 4 river ships, which if you haven't tried a river ship sailing in Europe, that's something to put on your list of things to do. And I'm also very pleased to say that we have a ship called Crystal Esprit. This is a little baby ship. She has 62 guests, but she carries also 90 crew to look after those 62 guests. And she's sailing in the Seychelles between January and March this year. Next year. It would be difficult to do that this year. So she's going to be there in 2020 between January and March. And actually, again, when you come and have a look at this, there's a promotion. So if I've sort of spiced some interest in you, sparked some interest, come and have a look at Little Crystal Esprit. We have itineraries that start from 7 nights all the way up to 153 nights. This is what we call our world cruise, and that's what we all aspire to, I think. When we finish our working lives, that we can go and take a cruise sailing around the world for 150 days. But anyway, I won't carry on anymore. I just would like to again congratulate you on this brilliant concept, and I look forward to welcoming Crystal guests or you on Crystal ships in the future. So thank you very much. Thank you.
So I'd just like to finish off saying that please, Kenyans should not think that it's only for the luxury market. We've got people who have traveled with us as Chama Group, ladies, friends, 40th birthday celebrations, 50th birthday celebrations. And once they've gone on one, they come back every 2 years for another one.
Every year.
Every 2 years. Every 2 years. Yeah. So it's just not for the elite. It's for everyone out there. The value for money is unbelievable. It's phenomenal. You can cruise for as little as $100 a night, which is for 7 nights comes to $700 if you plan early, or it can go up to $3,000. So the later you are to book, I mean, the closer you are to your sailing date, the more expensive it becomes. It's a bit like your flights. You want to decide you want to fly tomorrow to London, you're going to pay through your nose. But plan 6 months in advance, you will get very good value for money. Very good value for money. Thank you, everyone, and welcome. Welcome once more. Thank you.
Well done, bravo. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very fine. Thank you for taking some time to talk to us. Kindly introduce yourself.
Thank you. My name is Nishma, and I am one of the directors of Holiday Bazaar Limited and now Cruise and Travel Planners. Holiday Bazaar has been there for 27 years, and we've decided to open a branch called Cruise and Travel Planners under the umbrella of Holiday Bazaar because we've seen an exponential growth and interest in cruise travel. We don't do the norm, we do the extra. We go the extra way.
All right.
Yeah.
Before I even ask the next question, revolving from what just you said, what does travel mean to you?
Wow, travel it's actually, to me, it's a passion. It's actually, I think, in my veins, there's no blood, there's just travel. And I have seen a lot of, I think travel grows you as a person. Then you also understand different cultures. It's also got, travel is something that you become tolerant of other people, other cultures. How do people interact in other parts of the world? Not everyone is all wow and loud. For example, you go to Japan. They are the quietest, most decent, how do you say, you're so humble. Their humility is amazing. Then you've got the loud ones, like you go to Italy, there's everywhere. Yes, it's so noisy.
Definitely, I agree. The moment you expose yourself to a different environment, you get to see things that you never, knew. Now, back to what you said, you're introducing something that is new in the market. And from what I understand, you told me that cruising is not quite expensive. What
No,
will you say about it?
Let me first tell you, there was a misconception that, first of all, cruising is for the elderly. Those who are almost in a wheelchair. Whereas the cruising we are selling is like mega ships. It's known for bonding families, 6-month-old to 80-year-olds. We've got people going as a cruise for family reunions from all over the world. Everybody's spread out. Or you've got families taking vacations. The trick to this is you plan early. You book at least 6 months in advance so you can lock the cheapest rate. You add that, we've got cruises which start at $100 per person per night, which is about 10,000 shillings. And they would go right up to 30,000 a night, depending when you book and when you plan to travel. We've had, interestingly, we've had chama groups, we've got incentives, we've got family reunions, as I said. And we've also had a lot of corporates who want to, reward their employees who want to go. Despite all that, they plan, we do a proposal for them almost 8 months to a year in advance. And they will narrow down that they want XYZ number of people going. So for example, for the chama group, all you have to do is you must make a plan. So you say, we've collected so much money and we want to do something, say in 2020. You want to travel in May 2020. When it's chama groups, you don't go when it's the school holidays. You would go off peak. So in May, say for example, May 2020, we've got a brand new ship out of Barcelona, which is as little as $1,100 for 7 nights, all inclusive, your meals. You move from place to place, your transportation is included. Your 24/7 meals, entertainment. They have shows like Las Vegas, on the ship. There's a casino on board, there's a rock climbing wall, there's a golfing, there's a mini golf. There's so much more on it.
That is so affordable.
It is. And you plan early, so all you have to do is when you lock down your cruise, you give us a deposit of about $250 per person. Then you start paying up in installments, all right? So it doesn't feel expensive. And we will help you with the visa paperwork. Obviously, at the end of the day, it's the embassy to decide on the visa, but the basic paperwork is dummy travel tickets, even your cruise confirmations, whatever we can support you on, we will help you.
Amazing.
So it's not that difficult. Yeah. And I think when you go once on a cruise, you will keep going over and over.
All right. Now, that must be interesting because now you caught me there. You caught me right there. Now, when you talk about, the planning of probably it's a family. Now, for our viewers out there,
yes,
I understand from what I've read from the books that we have here, you have programs. It's more of like packages. Yes. So, what do these programs or packages consist of?
So first things first, we will ask you the simplest questions. Are you traveling on your own, as in if it's a ladies group going on a 40th birthday, or if it's a family, what's the age group of the children? Based on that, we will create the package for you. So I can't just sell you a cruise which is probably going to be which has no activity, or you're just going to be sitting on your backside. I won't sell that to you. You're young, I would probably sell you one of these happening cruises. So similarly, it depends on who is traveling at what time of the year, and we'll actually help you look at regions, because the cruise is from every single region of the world. Unfortunately, there's none around Africa as yet. If there was, we would be the first ones to know. Yeah.
So beautiful, so amazing. So guys, there you have it. It is up to you. Packages are there. So it all depends on the kind of, package that you want. And you will be able to explore and enjoy cruising. Anyway, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
A beautiful experience. I can't
Thank
wait.
you.
I'm pretty sure Kenyans are now ready.
I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
We're getting there.
All
We're
right.
getting there.
Now, before
Yeah.
I let you go,
Yes.
personally,
Yes.
what will you say is the experience of cruising? What would you tell someone?
I have been on about 7 cruises before. So we started with the most family-oriented cruise. And I think we're spoiled for choice. I really think we're spoiled for choice. My kids have been traveling on a cruise since they were 2 years old. There's a kids club. We could actually leave our kids in the club. It's supervised, okay? They give you a pager. And we as adults, we had our me time. The kids were sorted. We saw them probably at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
All right. That's a very beautiful tip, because
Yeah, because when you're new parents, you never get your me time. And this was the best way we could get our me time. And the kids were supervised. So even up to the teens, we've been cruising with them till they were teens. And there's teen disco, which parents are not allowed, all right? So
it's for theirs
it's
alone.
for them. There's a whole deck which has nothing but kids club, even teen. The teens are separated from the 10-year-olds, so you don't feel you're with the kiddies. And they've got all these things happening. There's a scavenger hunt. So I think we're just spoilt, because we've actually taken our time with the family, but we all bonded as well. It was quality time.
it must be a different experience, having the fact that they are now, giving, fun times for kids who are below 10 years, for teenagers. How amazing. Now, before I go, there's something personal that you shared with us. You have some few items that are so beautiful that you've used to decorate. Yes. What about them? The pieces that you have.
Oh, I cannot even say. This is actually a pirate ship, which we picked up from somewhere of our travels. We've got the suitcases, the little old-style suitcases there. We've got a clock there, the typewriter there. That typewriter actually is been heritage in our family for 60 years now. Yeah. So we've collected pieces, bits and pieces. Thank you. It's very personal. Yeah.
Hello.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning.
Thank you for talking to us. Kindly introduce yourself.
So my name is Helen Beck. I'm the Vice President of International Sales and Marketing for Crystal Cruises.
Yes. Now, today has been an experience for me. Now, because I never knew cruising is quite affordable. Now, tell us about your brand.
So I have the joy of working for Crystal, and we're a company that is actually celebrating our 30th anniversary next year in 2020. Thank you. And we started out as an ocean liner ship company with 2 ocean ships, Crystal Symphony, Crystal Serenity. And these 2 beautiful ships sail all around the world. Well, what I call following the sun.
Yes.
So in April to October, they're usually northern hemisphere, and then November to March, they're down in southern hemisphere. And they do anything from 7 nights up to 153 night voyages. I know, a wonderful world cruise. Yes, amazing.
All right, and now, when you talk about your brand, definitely you offer amazing, irresistible deals. Tell us about them. Share with us.
So in the 30 years that we've been going, actually most of those years we've been recognised and awarded as the world's best cruise line, which is a wonderful accolade to receive. And actually we received that from the readers of Condé Nast Traveller and also another travel publication called Travel and Leisure. So it's actually the readers who are voting for us. So that's something we're very grateful for that. And what they recognise in Crystal is what makes us one of the world's best cruise lines is attention to detail, is the amazing quality that we serve on board and the quality of the crew. So, for example, in our portfolio, we don't only have 2 ocean ships, we also have 4 river ships, and we also have a little yacht called Crystal Esprit.
How many people did
So Esprit just has 31 suites, 62 guests, and when I say suites, that means that they have a butler for every suite, and we have 90 crew on board to look after those 62 guests. So when I'm saying service, that's what I'm meaning. It's that quality of service. It's not obtrusive, it's not in your face, but it's a very human, very familiar service. And in actual fact, our company, we've just launched a few months ago a new tagline that is called "Where Luxury is Personal." And it really epitomizes the difference that is Crystal.
Yes, because at the end of the day, that's what the clients need to feel, a personal experience that they will carry on, throughout their life. Now, why your brand? Why should I choose?
So, because we're Crystal. There's something very special about sailing with Crystal, not only because of the quality of the service and the food and the destinations, but it's again that attention to detail. Also, we're all inclusive. Yes. And what that means to Crystal is that if you would like to drink champagne with us all day, every day, be our guest. All right. All other fine wines and beverages are included, your soft drinks and bottled waters. We also include the gratuities, the tips, those are included. So we make it very easy for budgeting. Yeah. Now we are at the higher end of the market, we're 6-star cruising. So yes, there's a higher price ticket for that, but you get great value for money. So really I would say to guests, to clients who are thinking, what should I do next, is consider a Crystal cruise.
All right, this is a new venture in Kenya and also Africa at large. And it's a beautiful experience because personally now I'm yearning to. I really can't wait. And the fact that I've been told and I've learned that it is quite affordable if I plan myself. Now, why would you tell people to experience this kind of travel? Yes.
What I find, I've worked in the travel industry scarily over 35 years. And I've worked in the cruise industry nearly 20. And I find a lot of guests go for the first time when you talk to them about cruising, they go, no, not for me, I'm too young, I'm going to get bored, there's not much to do. When we get chance to speak like we're doing now, to say the advantages and the joy that you get from going on a cruise and they try for the first time, they're hooked. And what gets them hooked is such a beautiful way to travel. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to go to an airport and queue to fly on a plane, to then go to another place and another place and another place. The ship does it all for you. And then when you get into port, it's entirely up to you what you do. You can go and explore the port. If you're having a bit of a lazy day, you stay on board, you enjoy your balcony, you enjoy the facilities of the ship. It gives you such a lot of choice. So really for me, when I'm going to look you straight in the eye, ladies and gentlemen, when you're thinking of your next holiday choice, really I would ask that you consider a cruise. Most of you are probably thinking, no, not for me. Get over that little step, come and talk to the team here at Cruise and Travel Planners. They have such a lot of knowledge and they will help you to get over some of those concerns that you have. And then you'll have a most wonderful time cruising, without doubt.
Yes, it's all about, getting gagged by things that you never knew.
So sometimes we like to stay in our comfort zone and we have to have a little push
yes.
just to get out and then you love it.
Yes.
99.9% of our guests love cruising and keep cruising. So that would be my message.
All right, guys, many times you don't get to buy what is being sold until we, get to experience or talk to someone who has had the experience at hand. And right now I want to talk to someone who has experienced cruising. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. And how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Kindly tell us your name.
My name is Eric Mwanzia. Yes.
Eric, cruising, what can you say is the experience?
Cruising is an out of this world experience. You have to be on that boat for you to enjoy and feel and know and understand what cruising is all about. It's an out of this world experience, I must say.
Yes. So how long were you in the ship?
We were on the boat for 7 days. Yes.
Where did you go?
Well, we started off from Barcelona. We headed off into Italy, if I can remember well. Then we moved into France, and we came back to Barcelona. Yes, but we went to about six cities.
Beautiful. Well, within 7 days.
Within 7 days, yes.
All right. Now, for some of us, because this is a new thing, and I'm very sure Kenyans will now start learning about it, and start thinking about how can I be able to experience cruising. First, before you answer this, is it expensive?
Well, it depends really with your definition of expensive. Because it's all about booking early. Traveling is about booking early and making your plans well in advance. And that's what we did. Yes.
So you travel as a group?
For this one, no. I travel with my lovely wife.
Beautiful. All right, now going back to the question, it is a new thing to our Kenyans, and definitely some of them will be trying out as something for their first time. So what would you tell them?
My advice would be identify the dates you want to travel and start your preparations early. Talk to your consultant, the cruise planner, well in advance. And of course, identify the cruise that you're going to take, which part of the world you're going to go to, because there are several cruises that are there. There's some from out of Europe, some from out of the Middle East, some out of America. So you identify where you want to go, book early, and start making arrangements early, of course. Yes, and this includes your air tickets, your visas, your hotel accommodation if you're going to be at your boarding port 2 or 3 days before. So all those the arrangements that you need to make well in advance.
All right. That's thank you so much, Eric, for those insights.
Asante, it's indeed a pleasure.
All right, guys, there you have it. It's all about planning yourself early enough, and you'll never miss those moments of a lifetime. Thank you so much. Guys, you've had it. Get out of your comfort zone and experience things you never knew. It is all about planning yourselves, and you'll have experiences, experiences of your lifetime. That's all from me. I've been your host, Kelly Weils. Until next time, keep it BrandPlus TV.